Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. My name is Crow, and today we're going to have a whole ton of fun with these god powers that we have finally unleashed, finally unlocked, including an energy blast kind of thing. Everyone say hello to lovely Larry, who we are going to turn into a Super Saiyan. Also, before we continue, big shout out to everyone who recognized the Spirit Bomb as a Dragon Ball Z thing. I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, even have a little Vegeta pop vinyl here. Just 1 second, I'm just going to go. That's me hitting the microphone with Vegeta's head. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make this lovely Larry into a Super Saiyan by trying to create energy blasts from his hands, but not literally, but kind of. So here's what I'm trying to do with my limited abilities. We have Larry, our lovely potion seller, and I'm going to give him just one opponent. So we have Larry, and we have god powers. Look in the top left-hand corner, you can see the abilities, spear, etc. If we move on to some of the new abilities, we can start to replicate Dragon Ball Z-like attacks. So for example, we have the fire arrows. Now what I'd like to be able to do is try to recreate the Kamehameha or some other attack with the god powers. So let's try and make believe that Mr. Larry here is about to shoot a blast out of his hand so I can take the fire arrows and do something like that. But the problem is it's not close enough to Larry. The concept is there. It does that and it goes out of his hands, but it's not quite where I want it to be. Let's try this again, but this time I'm going to get behind Larry. I want to make it look like there's an energy blast coming out of Larry's hands. Also, can you imagine a unit creator with this? Could you imagine a modded unit that can do this? That'd be amazing. So if I go about here and try to do something like that, that's not bad. But then again, you can't tell because it seems like it's just coming out of his stomach. Like he's got a belly button that shoots lasers. What was that one anime that did that? Wasn't it My Hero Academy where the dude had a navel laser, a belly button laser? Can I even hit my target from here? I don't even know. Hey, we got him. Belly button laser. Let's go. Here we go, Larry. We have a row of knights. One more time with the bow fire until we switch to another ability. Let's try and make it go a little bit higher as opposed to the belly button. How about even further in front of you too? And again, if only I can control his arms, that would be phenomenal if I could. So I'm gonna make a really big circle, just massive, because of those fire arrows, the fiery portion of the arrow does kind of look like an energy blast. And it does a half decent job. And as you can see, I'm basically coloring in, I'm filling this in with arrows. And it's going to be ridiculous. Let's check it out. Oh, Larry, you don't, okay, all right, hold on. Let's go over here, guys. Let's just go right here. I'm going to go over here, okay? And we're just going to lower the cameraman right around here. No, we're going to bring it up. There, yes, right there. Perfection. Are you ready to see what's about to happen? I am so curious. We're going to do maximum slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. You can see the arrows. See, now that I'm maximum slow-mo, I don't need to be back there. Look at that. It's just a wall of arrows that are slowly expanding and spreading. And you can actually see the pattern that I drew. Super regular slow-mo is too slow. Let's go with super slow-mo. You know, the whole super slow-mo. It's too slow. We're going to go with regular slow-mo in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And what's funny is some of these guys in the back actually got hit by the fire arrows and some of them did not. So as they all burn, there we go. Larry, I'm here to help you, okay? I'm here to help you. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Larry. Here we go. Fire arrows to help you. Fire arrows don't quite do the job. Let's move on. So the fire arrows, they suck. They don't do what we want. And I'm surprised I didn't automatically go to this candle fire ability from the get-go. So here's a candle fire ability. I'm trying to get a distance gauge. So if I do something like this, does that kind of seem like it's coming from his hands? Not bad, right? And it fires off. So what if I do a bunch? What if I do a bunch and go do, right? A little bit like that. Hey, that energy blast is not that bad. And it makes sense to me that we use this ability as our energy blast because, well, we use it for the spirit bomb, so why not for a Kamehameha? Okay, Larry, let's get a group of clubbers right over here and let's set up your energy blast that's going to win the battle. First, we're going to let them come a little bit closer, lull them into a false sense of complacency, even though you can do a pretty good job on your own to slaughtering these poor fools. Okay, Larry, there's the clubbers. Let's get your Kamehameha ready. I'm going to go right from this hand here-ish and just set up your energy blast. So this looks like a ball of energy. It's not quite a beam. I want to make a beam. But when it goes out, when it fires, it just fires as a ball of energy. It's not quite a beam. It does a pretty good job. That's darn close what I'm after. But it still needs some more tweaking, right? I can do a ball, and the ball is quite effective. And in Dragon Ball Z, they had attacks like this, where they shot out multiple balls at once, right? Like that. So those kinds of attacks do exist, but it's not exactly what I picture in my mind. So what we need to do is continue to tweak it. This is almost what I want. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Good old Larry, my lovely Super Saiyan. There you are. And I'm gonna give a big unit, just one big unit. Let me grab something like a tree giant, put it right there. So here's the thing, guys. We have this idea. We've done the spirit bomb. I think we're going to do another one later today because spirit bombs are fun. We've done that, but I want to do bigger. I want to do an energy beam. So what I've been doing up until now is making a little sphere like that and firing it out, and that's what it does. But what if I want to do a beam? So what if I move forward like this, right? And I do that, but then I back up and I do that. And then I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. And I back up and I do that. Uh-oh. Oh, I might have put a beam inside of Larry's ribcage, and he's probably going to get hit by his own beam. Oh, no. And it almost looks like the beam is coming out of his potions. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. It shot out beautifully and took out the legs of a tree giant. All right, Larry, let me set you up with another beam. We're going to go bigger. So right there, I'm going to aim at his face. And I'm going to back up just a bit and aim towards big circles. Back up a bit, big circles. Now, we could make a bigger beam. I plan on making a bigger beam in the future, but this is just the test. Interesting little shot. This is going to be fun. Let's go over to the ice giant, or the tree giant. This is the tree giant. Let's take a look at him. 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. It spreads out. And I didn't even kill him. Larry, you're not a very good Super Saiyan. Look at your eyes. How are you even going to be able to aim when your eyes are like that, Larry? This tree giant is proving to be quite the adversary. All right. Fine. Survive this, ya freaking ice giant. Oh my god, what have I created? Here we go. 3. I'm gonna back up like this. Get a beautiful shot just like that. 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo. Spreads. Impacts the ice giant with a beautiful energy blast. That looks a lot closer when I'm visualizing in my head, right? A lot closer. But what happens is they kind of spread out, and they make these like trailing white trails. I just want a pure beam, like a laser beam that is pure all the way through, but this is darn close to what I'm visualizing in my brain. Okay, Larry, here we go. You're gonna have a whole bunch of beams coming out to kill all of these halflings. Are you ready? So what I could do is kind of put my body in front of Larry. Place my god body right here in front of Larry, right in his chest. I'm just gonna hang out right here, Larry, okay? And then I'm just gonna do this and set out this beam sideways. Let's take a step forward and arc it even more. Now, there are attacks in Dragon Ball Z that do things like this. Not quite the same. I mean, we're limited by our technology here, guys. But this is not too shabby. Let me just go like this. Okay, I don't know what it looks like. Oh, now it's going to beam out. Okay, now I'm going to get behind Larry and try to add to it. How does that look? It's a bit of a space there. It's a little awkward because we cannot occupy the space that Larry is. There you go. Beams of light coming out from Larry going into those hobbits in 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, but the problem is most of them hit the ground. We can't aim, Larry. We can't aim. Larry, we suck at aiming. Are you prepared? Are you prepared to fight the hobbit horde? Oh, there's a hobbit cyclops in the pile. Oh, hey there, buddy. Okay, Larry. Time to use your Super Saiyan powers. Let's do this. Is this like Super Saiyan powers or is this like witchcraft? I'm trying to figure out what this is because it's almost like an energy blast, but it's really not quite. And it gives me the vibe, but it's not quite there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, God. No, Larry. No, Larry. No, I must save you. Oh, no, I killed Larry. we really want to pull off this energy blast concept. So if we go with the candle fire for now, oh, nope, I ruined that. Oh, no, we're okay. If we go with the candle fire for now, it does give you the visual representation of a colorful blast attack. Just the craziest blast attack. Like, you know this is coming out of Larry's hands, and he's blasting him in the face. But it doesn't provide the knockback or the power, the pure damaging power that you'd expect from a Dragon Ball Z level energy blast attack. So what do we need to do to really give this giant a little bit of a oof? I know. What if inside of this we hide another attack? I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I'm going to try to hide a ballista attack inside. That didn't work. No, the ballista is way too long. And now there's this brown thing coming out the back of the energy blast. And the ballista moves faster than the energy. So the ballista is the oomph. It is the damage. It is the power of a Dragon Ball Z blast, but none of the visual spectacle, the visual appearance of it. So what you could do, if you were a modder, is strap this visual effect to a ballista and put that into the hands of a modded unit, like a Goku modded unit, giving them the appearance of an energy blast, but the power of a ballista blast. Okay, Larry, this is your greatest test. You are going to try to blast the Reaper with a Kamehameha. Here we go. We're going to set it up. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that. Look at the moon in the background. That is fantastic. Larry, can you do it? Right from your hands. We're going to shoot nice and low and aim for this guy there. Yeah, that's a good spot right there. Right there's a good spot. And I'm just going to slowly move forward and expand the blast. And I can't even see where I'm aiming because the energy blast is in my way. How's that looking? That does not look like a Kamehameha, honestly. It's not even close. It just looks like a lumpy dumpy thing. Like, the idea is cool. The concept is there, but the execution just isn't on par. That looks like, I don't know what that looks like, but it's not quite right. But it should deal enough damage to this Reaper, I hope, I think. Let's add some more effects in there. Just, wow, I'm inside the Kamehameha. Whoa, that is crazy! What am I seeing? Whoa! It's like a kaleidoscope of colors, and it's trippy. If you don't watch this, kids. This is a trip. That was crazy. But let's see how well this energy blast works on the Reaper, even though I'm seeming to be aiming down with it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! We completely destroyed this Reaper. He was not ready for that much sheer damage. That is awesome.